Hello internet, welcome back to my another video episode on my tutorial channel, and today I'm going to show you how to create a realistic fire and smoke inside After Effects. And for those people who subscribe to my channel, thank you very much, I really appreciate it. And for those who are new to my channel, you are very much welcome to learn with us. So let's start. So guys, we are here inside After Effects, and as you can see in here, I already made a couple of compositions in here, and all these compositions have the same settings: 1920 by 1080p, 30 frames per second, 20 seconds duration, and the background is black. First, I will open the fire logo and go to Assets and drop down my fire logo.ai. Go to layer and auto trace it. I will make the channel luminance and check the apply to new layer, and then highlight this one. Go to effects and preset, video copilot, SABER. Here I will change some settings in here. I will select the preset to burning. The glow intensity is 2%. And I want the glow bias to about 2.22. Core size 1.5. Then go to customize core and change the SABER to layer mask. After that, I will pre-compose this fire logo.ai, and I will just name it fire logo.ai comp1. Move all the attributes to the new composition and click OK. It will open here, but all you have to do is just to delete it and go back to fire logo, and then go to project file and find the texture so that you can put texture on your logo, and then pre-compose this texture. I will name it texture. Move all the attributes and I will click OK. And again, it will open here, and I will just delete it and go back to fire logo and make the track matte to alpha matte. If you can see the track matte in here, you can just toggle the switches modes like this. Then after that, just bring this down the bottom and then go back to fire logo and duplicate it by pressing Ctrl D on your keyboard, and then enable the visibility. Go to effects and preset, go to generate and find fill. I just want this fill to be in a black color, and go back again to effects and preset and go to perspective and find bevel alpha. All you have to do here is just to change the edge thickness to 5, and then make the blending mode add. You can see here there's already a bevel, as you can see, but we have to go back to textures to make it more darker. Go to effects and preset and color correction. fine curves. So here we will have to increase the contrast a bit, make it darker, and I think we will just move it a bit like this. Now I will create another new layer. Go to solid layer and I will name it particle. I will go to effects and preset and go to simulation and go to particle world CC. And I will open the physics. I will change the animation to fire and the gravity is 0.1 and then the resistance is 1. And I will go to particle. I want to change this particle type to bubble and then change the color to light gray. The other one is darker. I will go back to SABER and go to about 2 seconds and create a keyframe for end offset and start offset. Make this both 0 and then go to 6 seconds. And make the start offset to 13 and the end offset is 24. And then go to 20 seconds and make the end offset 100% and the start offset probably 0. And then go back to particle and all I have to do is to close this physics and close the particle and go to effects and preset and find blur, Gaussian blur, and just make this 55. And now you can see there's a smoke now. So we already have created a smoke and a fire. We have to create a keyframe on the particle by pressing T on our keyboard for opacity. Go to about 2 seconds and then I will click the stopwatch in here, create a keyframe and make this one 0, and then I will go to about 4 seconds and I will make this 50%. And then go to 6 seconds and then I will make it 80%. I will duplicate the particle, Control D to duplicate it and then put the other one at the bottom. Press T for opacity, the top one, and then change the opacity to about, instead of 80, just put it 50%. And change the other keyframe to probably 30%. So now as we play this one, so we'll go now to text one and grab the text tool. I will first change the font to Open Sans and bold. I want it 205 pixels size, and I will type F, and I will also again grab the text tool and I will type RE. I will align this, and also this F letter I will also align it center vertically, and then I will move a bit this one here, and then go to project file, and I will drag down this fire logo as our guide. So now the fire logo is there. We now have a guide, so all we have to do is to highlight these two, press P on your keyboard to open position, and then adjust the letters closer to the logo, and then click this one and align it vertically. Both of this one have to be vertically centered, so delete this one because we don't need it anymore, and then pre-compose this text. Right click your mouse and pre-compose it, and just name it fire text. Move all the attributes into the new composition and click OK. And after that, go to your project file and drop down the texture again and pre-compose it by clicking your right mouse, and I will name it texture 2. Move all the attributes and click OK. Delete this one again and go to text 1 and make this alpha matte, and then click this texture, go to effects and preset, color correction, curves, and make the curves like this to make it darker and have a contrast a bit. Duplicate the fire text by Ctrl D, and then enable the visibility. Go to effects and preset, go to generate, fine fill, and I want it again dark to create a bevel on my text. And then I go to effects and preset again and find perspective and bevel alpha. Make this one 5 and make this blend mode and add. I will make it bigger. You can see a bevel in here already. So we will go to text 2, and again I will grab the text tool and I will just make the size of the font 120, and I will use the font Obetron, and I will type department. Press P for the position of the word, and first make it align to the center, and then move it down. Again, I will go to my project file and drop down the fire logo in order to have a guide. So I think that's good enough. Again, I have to clear it up. Because I don't use it anymore. And right click my mouse and pre-compose it. Move all attributes and click OK. And then drop down this texture Press P for the position of your texture and move it about like this. After you're moving it down, just toggle this one and click Alpha Matte. Then click it again and go to Effects and Preset and find Color Correction Curves. And again, move this darker bit and this one to create contrast. All we have to do is to click Ctrl D to duplicate it and then enable the visibility again. Go to Effects and Preset, Generate, Fill, and make this again darker. And then go back to Effects and Preset, go to Perspective and Bevel Alpha and make this probably 3. And then the blending mode must be Add. So now we will go to Main, go back to Project File, close this one because we don't use anymore the image, and close the folder asset and drop down the fire logo. Drop down the text one. Also drop down the text too. So now you can see here, highlight these both, press T for opacity, and then create a keyframe by clicking the stopwatch here and make it 0. And then go to about 2 seconds and make it 100. Also move forward your playhead until the fire is here, and then make a keyframe here by clicking the stopwatch, and then move forward to about 10 seconds and then make this this one must be 0, and then move forward and make this one 100. So we will try to play it. Let's see what happens. Cool. So what I have to do next is to drop down the texture again as a background texture, but first I will make this add. This one too will be add. I will make this one to add to see the texture at the back, and then press S on my keyboard to open scale on the texture, and then make it bigger until such time that it covers all the composition. And then go to Effects and Preset, go to Color Correction and Curves, and I will make it darker. I want it like that. So if you can see this one, boom, looks nicer, hey? I will close this one and go to Final. Go to Project File, go to the Scene, and drop down the main. So now our tutorial is done. I will play this one so you can see. what we did in this tutorial. And for those people who are new in this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and press the notification bell so that you'll be updated to all the videos that I'm gonna be uploading. And my thoughts for today is that when you do good, be proud. Thanks guys for watching and see you next.